Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into an idea that could honestly change everything. What if the real key to getting ahead and feeling good isn't about squeezing more out of your day, but about putting more energy into it? Let's explore that.
I mean, does this picture look familiar? You're juggling a to-do list that never, ever ends. You feel totally drained by the end of the day, and you just keep thinking, if only I had a couple more hours, I could finally get on top of things. Yeah, you're definitely not the only one.
But what if we're all looking at the wrong thing? The common belief is that time is our most precious, limited resource. But the real secret, the thing that top performers seem to get, is that your energy is the true currency for getting things done and living a full life.
So, here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with the big secret behind energy management. Then we'll get into some super practical habits for your mental clarity, your physical vitality, and even the power of your social connections. And finally, we'll wrap it all up so you can build your own energy toolkit.
You see, this is a really simple but profound shift in thinking. When you have more energy, it's not just about working longer hours. It's about working smarter. You think more clearly, you make way better decisions, and you actually have the drive to jump on opportunities when they appear. This is what directly fuels your financial growth and, just makes you happier. All right, let's start at the top with your brain, the command center. Our mental energy is usually the first thing to disappear during a busy day. So, these first couple of habits are all about clearing out that mental clutter so you can actually focus on what moves the needle.
Okay, so our brains are absolutely amazing at coming up with ideas, right? But they are terrible, and I mean terrible, at storing information. Every little thing you're trying to hold on to, that appointment, the grocery list, that thing you need to tell your coworker, it's all draining your mental battery.
Think about it like this. Trying to remember everything is exactly like having a ton of apps open in the background on your phone. Each one of those little "don't forget this" thoughts is just silently eating up your processing power, leaving you feeling sluggish right when you need to be sharp.
So what's the solution? You create what some people call a second brain. And it's so simple. The second a thought or a task pops into your head, you get it out. Just write it down. In a notebook, on an app, it doesn't matter where, as long as it's not in your head anymore. That simple act basically gives your brain permission to let go and focus on the here and now.
And the payoff here is huge for your wallet and for your well-being. Financially, you can finally focus on the important work. You'll make fewer silly mistakes, and it's even easier to keep track of your money. But in your life, man, it's just this incredible sense of relief, less stress, and you can actually be present with the people you care about.
All right, habit number 2. This one tackles the single biggest energy vampire of our time, the smartphone. That constant fire hose of information isn't just a distraction, it's mentally exhausting.
I absolutely love this concept, mental binge eating. It's perfect, right? Just like eating a bunch of junk food makes your body feel awful, endlessly scrolling through social media and news feeds leaves your mind feeling bloated and tired. You're left with zero appetite for any kind of deep, productive work.
And just think about the trade-off. Every minute you're not scrolling is a minute you could be learning a new skill or working on a side hustle. It helps you break out of that too many options paralysis. And for your life in general, your mind finally gets a chance to rest. You'll find yourself being more creative, more observant, and just way more engaged in the real world. Okay, we've covered the mental game. Now let's switch gears to physical energy. These next couple of habits are all about using your body to kickstart this incredible positive feedback loop that just keeps giving you more and more vitality.
This next one is almost ridiculously simple, but it's so powerful. Getting some actual sunlight on your face shortly after you wake up is a science-backed way to set your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, for the entire day.
And that's really all it takes. Seriously, just 5 to 10 minutes. It's not about getting a tan. You're just sending a clear signal to your brain, hey, the day has started. This one little thing boosts your energy all day long. And, maybe even more importantly, helps you sleep so much better at night.
Now let's bust a huge myth. When we feel tired, what's the last thing we want to do? Exercise, right? We think it's just going to drain whatever little energy we have left.
But that couldn't be more wrong. The truth is, movement creates energy. Think of it like a hand crank generator. Yeah, you have to put in a little effort to turn the crank, but the payoff is a whole lot more power coming back out.
And the benefits are just massive. For your work, consistent movement gives you better focus and the resilience to push through tough problems. And in your personal life, it's a total game changer. It instantly improves your mood, it helps fight off anxiety, and it just makes you feel strong and capable in your own body.
Okay, for our last piece of the puzzle, let's talk about a type of energy we often completely forget about: social energy. In a world where it's easier than ever to feel isolated, real human connection is one of the most powerful and renewable resources we have for staying motivated.
Feeling isolated is a huge energy drain. It just sucks the life out of you. But being around good, positive people, it does the exact opposite. Strong relationships fuel our ambition and give us this incredible support system to fall back on.
And this is why it matters so much. Financially, a good network makes you more resilient. It helps you bounce back from setbacks and opens doors you didn't even know existed. But personally, it's everything. It's your emotional safety net. It's truly the cornerstone of a happy life, giving you a real sense of purpose and belonging.
So, as we start to wrap this up, the big takeaway is this. None of these are massive, life-altering changes you have to make overnight. They're small, consistent habits that, over time, have this huge ripple effect on your energy levels and ultimately on your future.
It all boils down to just 5 key habits.
This is it. This is your new energy toolkit. Empty your mind to get clarity. Reclaim your focus from all the distractions. Power your day with a little sunlight and movement. And feel your drive by connecting with your people.
So I want to leave you with this one thought. Let's stop obsessing about finding more time. It's a losing battle. Instead, let's focus on creating more energy. Because your energy, that is your greatest asset. So the only real question is, how are you going to invest it?